The old mirror, the rental ad immediately caught Mai's eye. Full house, 2 bedrooms, fully furnished, super cheap. A bit far from the city center, but quiet and spacious. Mai was utterly fed up with the cramped, noisy rented rooms in bustling Nha Trang. She knew there was always a reason for something being cheap, but the allure of a spacious private place at such a bargain price was too tempting to resist. The house was tucked away deep in a small alley, far from the bustling tourist district. It looked quite old, with moss and stains of time clinging to its exterior walls, yet surprisingly neat inside. The furniture was old, but neatly arranged and clean, as if someone had just moved out in a hurry. Mai agreed to rent it on the spot, without a second thought. On her first night in the new house, Mai spread out the bedsheets and organized her clothes. As she placed her handbag on the old vanity in the master bedroom, her eyes landed on something neatly arranged on the tabletop, an antique oval mirror with an intricately carved wooden frame worn by time. It was beautiful, but it carried an odd stillness, as if it had witnessed too much. Mai smiled at her reflection in the mirror. Just then, a chilling sensation ran down her spine. Through the mirror, she caught a glimpse of a shadow flitting past behind her. Mai jolted, spinning around, but behind her was only the blank wall. She told herself it was just her being sensitive, not yet used to the new house. Days later, Mai began to notice strange things. Every morning, as she stood before the mirror to do her makeup, she would see the faint ethereal image of a strange woman appear behind her in the mirror. The woman said nothing, just stood silently, her eyes sorrowful and fixed intently on Mai. At first, Mai thought it was the lighting or a trick of her eyes. She rubbed them, blinked, and looked again, but the ghostly figure would vanish. One evening, Mai was washing her hair in the bathroom. As she dried her hair and looked into the large mirror on the wall, she saw it clearly. Behind her, in the mirror, was the woman's reflection, long black hair hanging down, deep sunken eyes devoid of pupils, and a distorted, cold smile slowly forming on her pale face. This time it wasn't faint. It was crystal clear, as if she were standing right behind Mai. Mai let out a terrified scream, whirling around. No one was there, only the frantic pounding of her own heart against her ribs. She bolted out of the bathroom, not daring to look at that mirror again. From then on, fear began to engulf Mai. She didn't dare to look into any mirrors in the house. She covered the antique mirror in her bedroom with a cloth. But no matter how hard she tried to ignore it, the feeling of someone watching her never left. Every time she walked down the hallway or opened the refrigerator, she felt a cold gaze following her from some hidden corner. One night, Mai was drifting off to sleep when she was awakened by a strange sound echoing from the living room. A faint clack, 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 like the soft footsteps of someone moving very gently. Mai held her breath, listening. The sound stopped just outside her bedroom door. Mai cowered under her blanket, her heart racing. Then she heard a faint scratching sound against the door. It wasn't a knock, but a dragging, sharp sound, as if fingernails were scraping against the wood. Mai dared not move. The scratching continued, steadily, rhythmically, like a chilling invitation. The next morning, Mai tremblingly opened the door. There were no scratches on the wooden door. Everything was normal, as if last night had just been a dream. But as she stepped into the living room, Mai suddenly realized the cloth she had used to cover the antique mirror on the vanity had been pulled down. The mirror was exposed, and in the dim morning light, she saw something horrifying. In the mirror, it wasn't the reflection of the living room, but a pitch-black, damp and cold corridor. And at the end of that corridor, a tall, gaunt figure stood with its back to her. Slowly, the figure turned its head, and Mai saw. It was the woman with the empty eyes and distorted smile. Mai recoiled, stumbling backward. She wasn't in this house. She was In the mirror. As Mai struggled to get up, the image in the mirror began to stir. The woman began to walk, step by step, advancing towards Mai, but still only within the mirror. Her lips moved, making no sound, but Mai could feel the words echoing directly into her mind. You see me now. Now you are a part of me. Mai never dared to look into a mirror again. She left that house immediately, abandoning all her belongings. But even now, whenever she passes by any mirror, or even a reflective surface, Mai feels the eyes of the woman in the mirror still following her, waiting for a moment to pull her into her world. Do you think Mai can truly escape the haunting of that old mirror? Or will she one day find herself a faint reflection in someone else's looking glass?